I don't think I've ever gone live. Hey guys. I haven't done a live in a while on YouTube, so I don't even know if this is working right now. Hi. I don't How do I see who's on? Let's see. Oh, I was trying to rotate my device the other way, but I guess it only lets me do it this way. Peanut. I'm in a balcony because it's a beautiful day today in New York. It's like 65 degrees outside. Let me see. 63 degrees. So I was like sun tanning and I did a live on my Instagram and I was like, I should do a live on my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've spoken to you guys. Peanut is going crazy. Hi, Peter, for live. Anyways, I just wanted to. Can you guys hear me? Please say yes or no because I'm wearing these AirPods and I don't know if it catches the audio because I'm outside. And I want to make sure that it catches the audio okay. I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. It's quarantine season, but I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm alive. I'm grateful. I mean, I have nothing to complain about. Honestly, this quarantine has been such an eye opener for me, and it's crazy, like literally crazy how this quarantine has changed my perspective on so many things in my life, and I think it kind of applies a lot to a lot of other people. Um, so, question: do you guys hear like a lot of background noise? I really don't know how the audio is in this because it's been a while since I've done a live and I'm outside. So if the audio is terrible, I can go try to get my microphone to see if it makes a difference. Which I don't know if the microphone would work on my iPhone because I'm going live on my iPhone. No background noise. Okay. Because I'm on my balcony. So if you guys do hear background noise, it's probably either my dog, this crazy one over here. Hey, Peanut, you want to say hi? She's huge. You guys remember the puppy vlog? She is so huge now. Like, she's 51, 52 pounds. Like, my exercise is literally squatting her sometimes. Um, but yeah, if you hear a noise, it's either wind or the train because I live really close to the train. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How are you guys holding up in quarantine? Talk to me. How's life? Let me see if I can set this up a little bit better. I was not like planning on this live, so please excuse the scratchedness until I figure it out real quick. Okay. Okay, this is better. Oh, God. I definitely gained the quarantine 15. um, okay. Live chat. Okay, you guys could definitely chat with me because if not, I'm just gonna start talking and then I'm gonna end up just talking a lot of shit. By the way, I don't know, it must be happy hour somewhere in the world. I'm having a truly hard seltzer because it's truly a hard hack life. I don't know. Fuck, that was cheesy as hell. Peanut, what is wrong with you? This girl is so moody when she doesn't take her stupid nap. I think I saw a comment. How do I see top chats? Um, how come I can't see the chats? This is why, like, it's really hard on my phone. Hmm. How the heck do I see this damn? Oh, I'm so sorry. I suck at. I'm the worst YouTuber ever. Um. Okay, send me the question again. I saw something. Are you safe? Yes, I am safe. Oh wait. Oh, there. Oh my God. I feel like such a dinosaur. I literally just have to touch it and pull down. I can see your chat. I can see your messages. Are you happy you decided to go back to work? Do you think you would have struggled as a full-time YouTuber? I think that yes, I am happy that I went back to work because I honestly, when I left my old job, like the job that I have now is my previous job. They coincidentally, like when everything was kind of falling apart in my life, they wanted me to come back to work. So I started working with them part time. And they were a great employer. They were really good to me, and I really, really, really appreciate them. And they've they've allowed me the lifestyle that I have right now. Hold on. Sorry guys, hold on. Put her in the crate. Peanut, come on. Peanut's going crazy. She's a little grumpy. I'm sorry. Anyways, what was I saying? Wait, there was a question here. Oh yeah, yeah, my job. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm grateful. Honestly, it's hard living in New York City and not having a steady income, and YouTube does not really give you a very steady income. And I hate saying this, but like YouTube has changed so much since I started. YouTube now is it's kind of like the place where you can be the loudest. You're heard if you're the loudest person in the room, right? Like the most dramatic person in the room. And that is not me. I am not that. And I guess, I don't want to blame my YouTube career on anything other than myself in the sense that could I have made something more of it? Probably. Can I still? Absolutely. Um, I just found that I reshifted my priorities. Like I was when I started YouTube, like it took a lot of my time and my dedication. So it took a lot away from the time that I was spending with my family, my friends, and just kind of like me enjoying my life. Um, and after a while, you start to realize like what really matters, and like YouTube just didn't matter as much to me in the sense of, was it worth me sacrificing all of my time? Maybe, but in the end, I just felt more stressed out. Oh, this is so windy right now. What the In the end, I just felt like my time was more worth my energy than it was like my headaches with YouTube. I felt really pressured doing YouTube, and I just didn't really like that. I might just, revive it. You see my ghetto little like beach chair on my balcony right now. Oh, also, if I had not gone back to work, I wouldn't be able to afford this apartment that I have now with this beautiful balcony that has been perfect for quarantine season because we obviously can't go outside. So, um, are you safe? Yes, I'm definitely safe. How are things in the U.S.? They're fine. I mean, I don't think I think everywhere is suffering, but in the U.S., we're lucky to have resources, and like most people here have some type of resource. Not everybody, but it's a work in progress. I mean, I feel lucky that I am able to just be comfortable during this quarantine, like I'm not sick. I'm so sorry. My phone is like not working with me right now. See, this is why I'm a terrible YouTuber. Ah, come on, Pop Socket. Do what you're supposed to do. Hold my phone up. I don't know. The US it's a crazy place right now though. There's a lot of hate crime, especially geared towards like Asian people. I don't know if anybody in this live right now is Asian, but it has definitely been quite an emotional roller coaster for me. I mean, I personally hasn't have not suffered like any hate crimes, but just seeing the news and also like seeing my Citizen app just blow up like every 10 minutes with something is just like ridiculous. But anyways, I want to know like where are you guys from and how is it over there with you guys? Let me know in the chat so I can chat with you guys. Also, I've been doing a lot of live workout with me on Instagram, but I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow on YouTube, like a live workout with me, like a 35-minute like fat burning session. If anybody is interested, let me know. Um, because I'm debating if I should do the live on YouTube or I should do the live on Instagram. Oh my goodness. The heck is wrong with this? Okay. Oh, I saw Brooklyn in the house. Hey, Brooklyn. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to like enjoy what I can from this quarantine. Like I said, I've learned so much about just myself in life and also how differently I'm going to be doing things moving forward. Um, and I'm realizing how unstable life is, and I don't know, just thinking about like obviously financial security is like another thing that I am obviously very, very nervous about. Um, I still haven't gotten my stimulus check, by the way. I don't know if anybody else has gotten their stimulus check, but I have not. And of course, I have not. Like everybody I know has gotten their goddamn stimulus check, and I have not. I'm just like, what the fuck? Of course, me. But I'm sure, I hope that the people who actually really, really need it right now, they actually got it. I hope. So, but other than that, it's all good. I've been reading a lot, educating myself a lot, learning about things that I've been wanting to learn about for a while. I'm also diversifying myself a little bit during this quarantine. You know, I do have a job, I have YouTube, but I'm trying to find other sources of income because, as you can see, anything is possible and anything can be taken away from you in a blink of an eye. So, I'm just trying to find ways to diversify myself, have options for my financial security. And it's crazy because like they don't teach you that shit in school. Like you pay so much for your college education and nobody teaches you how to prepare for real life, like finances, personal finances, what to do with your money, what not to do with your money. Que te bendiga también, mi amor. Te quiero. Um, yeah, nobody teaches you that shit. And it's sad because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know how to succeed in life because they want just that top tiny 1% or like top 0.999% to succeed and have the good things in life. But everybody else, we're like in this hamster wheel, just turning and turning and turning and turning, giving up our dollars, giving up our time, giving up our like resources, just giving it all up because nobody teaches us this stuff. And there's so many pieces to the puzzle that nobody knows that I was just completely just baffled by all the things that I didn't know about how our just our tax system works. Like that's the first thing. I was just like, and I went to school for accounting. I obviously didn't finish my degree in accounting. I got an associate's, so it's very basic accounting that I know. Um, and I hated it. Oh my god, I freaking hate accounting. Um, my brain just doesn't work that way, you know. So it's just crazy so much that you learn now, especially with the resources that we have with the internet and stuff. It's really, I'm really grateful that we have obviously internet and that, but it's just crazy. Like if you have time right now on your hands, just really start learning about how to manage your personal finances. Because if one thing this quarantine has taught me is get your fucking finances in check. Do not live paycheck to paycheck and find ways that you can make money without having to physically do something to make money because it's crazy. Like so many people are losing their jobs, they're going on furlough, they're losing their income, they can't afford their rent, they can't even afford groceries. Which, by the way, if you guys cannot afford groceries, you guys do know that there's food pantries and food banks out there that they are really helping out the community. So if you guys are having trouble in that sense, definitely Google like the food pantries near you, call them and see what you guys can do. But there's always an option. So make sure you. Oh God, yeah. Um, what is it? Hi Cheryl, love you, boo. I know I need to get back on YouTube. I have been so terrible, and I'm so sorry. I just suck. Honestly, college students really need it since they didn't refund us for school going online, but we're not getting the stimulus check. You guys aren't getting the stimulus check? I thought, hmm, No, that was the second wave. They were doing another stimulus check that was like over 16. They would send out like $2,000 or something. Um, what's up with that accounting? They have one they use in Europe and another that the rest of us use. Oh yeah, yeah. Alexa. It does depend on your age, I guess. I think it was like, oh god, like if you're 16 or 18. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that part of the stimulus check. Um, yeah, but like accounting systems are just all. It's so they make it very complicated. Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to find like a tripod or something because it's not working. It's really windy right now. They make it seem very difficult so that not everybody can understand the system. Between 17 and 24, you don't get it? Really? Oh shit. No. No way. I think if you have an income. Oh my god. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna use my chancleta. I'm gonna use my shoe. This is so ghetto. Oh, okay. If your parents claim you. Okay, yep. Yeah, your parents will get like $500 for you. But you won't get your stimulus check. Something like that, right? I don't know. I honestly have avoided the news because it's depressing. And also our fucking dumbass president. I don't talking about it like gets me upset. Like wow, gets me upset. Like the comment he made the other day about Lysol and using like cleaning supplies. Oh my god. Ah, this guy is like ridiculous. Because I work and file taxes between those ages and parents are getting the 500. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, Alexa. Yeah, the system doesn't work. I hope they pass the bill where they're like people doesn't like everybody doesn't have to pay rent for a year. That would be great. I would love that. But honestly, watching the news infuriates me. Like there's two things. There's three things that I'm gonna walk away from this quarantine. One, I might slightly turn into an alcoholic. It's really depressing. Like this whole thing is very depressing. Two, I might have a little OCD after quarantine life. I'll admit it. Like I have been viciously washing and disinfecting everything. Like it's ridiculous. Like I even hold my breath when I walk next to somebody. It's crazy. Like I feel like I've never had OCD in my life, but this feels like the start to an OCD behavior, and it's really weird and it's really crazy. And not to say that having OCD is weird, but just the um like that mental and emotional like inability to control that desire of like germs and like bacteria and I need to wash my hands. Like that's really like that scares me. But yeah, that and I might have a little bit of anger issues after this quarantine. Like I was saying, like all the hate crimes that are happening and all these things that are doing, it's just terrible. Martha says, "Hi Martha." It's like news made it so miserable to even watch, so we turn it off, and now we lost because every day it's something new. Oh my god, literally every day is something new. Every day something changes. That's why I can't even count on the media because they're reporting the first thing that comes. Like everybody, okay, going back to that, right? Like the media. This is why I don't really love YouTube and the media anymore, like social media and stuff, because the loudest wins and everybody wants to be the loudest. Everybody wants to be the most dramatic. Everybody wants to be the first one to say it, the first one to get, you know, the news. Okay, I'm going to turn this way and it's not a flattering angle, but my back is burning. Let me face this way. Can I hold you guys here? Okay. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, like everybody just wants to be loud. Everybody just wants to be heard, and they will do anything to get that. And that is what pisses me off about society these days. Everybody wants attention. Everybody's a fucking attention whore. Everybody just wants to be heard. And I get it. We all have a voice. You should be heard. But that doesn't mean that it should be at the expense of somebody else or like talking crazy stuff. Hold on. I'm resetting up because, oh, disregard this towel. Peanut, my dog. She got a bath this morning because I took her to this one park that was open by my apartment. And She found the only puddle in the park, the only one, and decided to jump on the puddle and get muddy. That's my dog. That's my bitch. All right, I'm sorry. I'm just readjusting my camera because the sun was hitting my back, and I literally feel like my back is burning. And I did a live on Instagram before, and I was like facing back, and I really think my back is burning. Hold on, I saw a comment up here. Miss Yani, I am so happy that you haven't left YouTube. I have been following you since you made the quit my job video. Oh, thank you, Kunal. Yeah, it's been quite a journey. Honestly, like I went through a phase where like I cared so much about my views that I wasn't posting anything, and I think at this point, I'm just like I'm just going to use this as a life diary from now on. I feel like I don't do tutorials anymore because that's not where my heart is. My heart is in talking about life. I feel like that's always been the one thing that um, has always resonated with me. Just talking about like how life, like my own personal journey, because I know a lot of people can relate to the things that I'm going through. Not to say that I'm that relatable, hashtag relatable, but I think it's just I don't know. I don't want to do it for the views. I never did it for the views, but I got stuck in that mindset of like, oh, I gotta, if a video doesn't do well, that means I suck. And like, nobody wants to watch me. I'm not interesting enough or like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. What kind of videos do you guys like to watch on YouTube? Like, what tickles your pickle? Like, I really want this to be an interactive, like, live video because, and I hope somebody's at least having a glass of wine with me or something. So I'm not like a total alcoholic. Oop, the train is passing. Sorry if it's loud. I also don't think I'm gonna be staying at this apartment very long. I'm just like really soaking in everything. As much as I love it, I think I need to readjust my priorities and like my budgets and stuff like that. Lifestyle and vlogs for sure. Yeah, I love vlogs. So weird vlogging. It's awkward. I mean, weirdly enough, for me, when I travel, vlogging is easy and it doesn't feel weird. But when I'm in New York, it feels awkward. It's only when I'm in New York that vlogging feels like super, super awkward. But I need to get over it and I need to vlog more for you guys because what is life without vlogs? Fashion lookbooks. I will say I am going more of a route of a minimalist as far as my wardrobe goes. So lookbooks are going to be more of like repurposing my wardrobe. If I were to ever do lookbooks ever again, I used to be so into lookbooks, like all of it, but in the past year, especially after I moved out of my parents' house, my mom's house, it made me realize how much of the stuff I didn't need. Like when I moved, that's when I really realized like I don't fucking need three plaid shirts in three different shades of red. Like I don't. I don't need stuff, like I don't need any of that. So when I moved, it's crazy because like I should make a video about this completely separate because I feel like how old am I? Oh, yes, I am old, girl. I'm 30. I'm old. I'm not that young anymore. I know I look young. I'm kidding. Um, yeah, so what to say? When I decided to move out, like every time, like I have lived in New York for like 15 years, and after college, I moved in my mom's house, meaning like I started paying rent, but I moved to like a different floor. So I was renting from my mom. And it's crazy because last year I decided to move out because I just wanted to experience what it was like to like live on my own in a nice apartment and just be independent. And I feel like the word independent gets thrown around a lot, especially in the US and like in society. Like we feel this need to prove that we can be independently sustainable for ourselves. And although it is awesome to literally live on my own and far away from my mom, it's just so much stress. And I think I'm gonna create a whole separate video about this because it has taught me so much and it has made me grow. I've grown more in the 6, 7 months that I've lived in this apartment that I've ever had when I was renting from my mom. I have like grown so much. I can't believe that it took me this long. Like I feel like everybody grows at their own pace in certain areas in their life. Um, and it this move taught me a lot about finances and it taught me a lot about habits and it taught me a lot about what I need versus what I want versus what I actually should have, which is an interesting concept if you really think about it. Um, Hi, Jet and Pulse. Love you. Money management. Okay. I'm getting into that. So definitely we'll make some videos about that. Um, how are you? How are you feeling? I'm doing good, Jet. Healthy, living, breathing. Can't complain to be honest. I mean, it sucks because it took this to for a lot of people to realize how fortunate we were before the virus happened and I just want life to go back to normal. Although I do enjoy this quarantine in the sense of like I'm home, I have all this time, I can focus on the things that I haven't been able to like have a chance to focus on. And it really makes you start to dig deep. Like the first 2 weeks of quarantine, the first week I slept a lot, I ate a lot, I drank a lot, I watched a lot of shows, a lot, ooh, a lot. Then the third week came and I was like, oh shit, we're in this for the long run. And I started to like really try to resituate myself, try to do like a schedule, wake up a little earlier, like feel like I have a purpose. And then like by the fourth week, then I was like, okay, you know what? What the fuck am I doing? I have all this time right now. I should be focusing, using this time to do something that I've always wanted to do or I wanted to learn. And I love educating myself. So I took the time to really like educate myself about like stocks and real estate and like personal investments and finance and just all these things that we tend to ignore in our daily lives because um I mean like because we just try to use our busy life to mask all the things that we don't know, right? Like I'll use like, oh, I'm so busy, so I'm not gonna deal with like learning how to invest in stocks or like I'm so busy, I'm not gonna go like get that degree that I wanted to get or like, oh, I'm so busy, I'm so busy. Like we all use that excuse. And like now we have no excuse. Literally zero excuse. Nobody is too busy. So thanks, Jet. Love you. Um, Susan, at least you have a balcony. Yes, I am very grateful that I have a balcony. This quarantine is definitely putting this rent to get used. I was just saying before, like I don't think I'll stay in this apartment for too long just because it's very expensive. But for this quarantine, I am glad that I am here and not somewhere else. Um, so I'm really, really grateful. The thing which happened with your channel happened with me. I have 1.4K. Should I make a new channel? Honestly, Sangam, I started a new channel. I started a new Spanish channel. So if you guys didn't know, I do have a Spanish channel. Weirdly enough, my Spanish channel does better than my English channel, and I barely have 10,000 subscribers over there. So it's I don't know. YouTube is a weird place now. I don't get it. It's definitely a weird place. I want to roll up my pants. I feel like my upper body is getting very tanned right now. Sorry, this might be a very awkward. My upper body is getting really, really tan, and my lower body is really pale. I don't know. YouTube is a weird place. Like, I feel like some channels do really great, and other channels, no matter how hard you try, like they just threw it in the dumpster and they never come back to life. India. Oh, I want to go to India so bad, so bad. I love India. One of my good friends is from India, and she tells me so much about how delicious the food is over there. And I'm like, shut up. She took me to uh, how do you call the churches in the Indian churches? The mosque? Is it the mosque? She took me for a holiday to like her version of church. Like I'm literally blanking out, but I ate so much, guys. I gained like 5 pounds from that night because I ate everything, all of the bread, all of the chickpea, all of the curry. I ate everything. It's so freaking good. It took you a minute to manage, Sharon. It took a minute to manage my OCD. Literally, I feel you 100%. I literally feel like I still have like like an OCD kind of this impulse to like sanitize 24/7, but then I'm like, okay, girl, you're gonna run out of hand sanitizer because I have been making my own hand sanitizer with like aloe vera gel and alcohol, and I need to cool it because I'm about to run out soon. So who knows how long this damn quarantine pandemic thing is gonna last. Um, the algorithm can be a funny thing, can it? Uh, yeah. The algorithm, the algorithm is just like winning the lotto, just like winning the freaking lottery. Like it's I don't know. I don't even think I used to obsess so much over it, and now I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I got better things to do with my time. Ow. Damn, this piercing really hurts. I'm gonna take this off. Lucky draw. I never thought it about that way. Yeah, that's that honestly, I feel like some channels do really well because they get really lucky. They hit like a sweet spot, and then their channel keeps doing very well. Others, they do well and then they dip. Who knows? I don't even know how it all works, to be honest with you. Um, Hi, Linda. Are you still fat fasting? Fasting, I always have done like intermittent fasting my whole life. I just never thought it was a thing. I used to always like I used to never eat past 7, and my first meal was usually around 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. If I'm burpy, it's blame it on this hard seltzer. I'm sorry. How classy of me. Um, Sorry. Oh, wait. What was the question? Oh, fat fasting. Ugh, my brain is like literally on like poop mode. Yeah, so I've always done intermittent fasting. I don't consider it fasting. It's kind of like my way of eating. So yes and no, I guess. Sometimes I wish I had time to do what I want during this quarantine because I still need to work. I'm a federal worker, but I still miss hanging out with my friends. Hopefully, this will get better soon. Oh, GM, CM. Thank you for doing your thing and like keep on going. And honestly, I think you can still make time. I know that we are all very very busy with our regular lives, and during this quarantine, if you're required to go to work, it's even crazier. But if it's really important to you to do something, just carve out 15 minutes a day and do it, because 15 minutes a day adds up to a lot over time, and you'll start to see that you'll be able to accomplish that one thing that you wanted just by putting 15 minutes a day. I used to think the same way, like, oh, I need to finish it like now, like I needed instant gratification. And if you just break it down and do little bits and pieces at a time, like even if it's like reading a book or like teaching yourself a new language, just 15 minutes every day. Everybody has 15 minutes. Everybody has 15 minutes. Like, You have 15 minutes in the toilet. Like, come on. Like, we all have 15 minutes. So if it's important to you, make the time because otherwise you're gonna look back 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, fuck. Like, had I done it 5 years ago, I would have been done with it. Like, had I just put in 15 minutes a day, I would have been done with it, like, already. And you would have been able to do that thing that you wanted to do. But I'm totally with you. Um, Weather looks nice in New York City, just like in Puerto Rico. It's a good weather day. Yesterday was raining and disgusting. Today is sunny and delicious. So it's a little windy, but I don't give a shit. Like, I'm sitting here soaking up the sun, getting some vitamins in. But yeah, summer is definitely coming. Like, the sun rose this morning around like 6 a.m. and the sun has not been going down until like 8:30. So I'm like, "Ah, summer's coming, but we're in quarantine. Yay. So this is as close to like rooftop happy hour that I have for now. Do I know any Hindi words? Fortunately, no. Teach me one. Yeah, but that's because you were depending on it as income for a while. That's why you were that way with it. I'm happy to see you're doing better though, Yanni. Thank you, Jed. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Have I joined the TikTok craze yet? Oh, so sad to admit, but yes, I did. And I actually like it. Oh, it's embarrassing. TikTok is actually really fun. Um, but yeah, I mean, I did a few videos and it was fun and it was cool, but then I was like, okay, let me go read a book. It was taking up a lot of my time. It's fun. It's fun to kill time. Hi, Sarah. Um, I'm happy you're doing better. What workout routine, if any, are you doing at home to keep active? I have been doing a lot of. Actually, I was considering doing a live YouTube workout with me tomorrow. Like a 35-minute fat burning session. You don't need any weights. It's just like body weight exercises. So let me know if any of you guys are interested in that, and I can do the live on YouTube versus Instagram live because I've been doing workouts on Instagram a lot. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'm actually more active on Instagram than on YouTube. Um, but yeah, I've been doing a lot of workouts there. I'm still trying to work out. I bought a set of 15-pound dumbbells because I felt like I needed the weights to feel like I was actually working out. So I bought weights, spent $50 on them, well worth it. So we got a whole month of this still. Chalo main chalti who. It means I am going goodbye. Oh, bye, Sangam. Love you. If you don't mind me asking, so is YouTube your only source of income, or you got back to 9 to 5 job because YouTube may or may not work? Too much anxiety sometimes too bad for the content creators. Yeah, Kunal. I was just saying that before that I did YouTube full time for a while, and it was just too. It was stressful in the sense that I couldn't control the outcome of my work, and I was putting a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and I wasn't getting back a lot. So at some point in your life, if you have a dream, you worked for it, you got to a point and you want to keep growing and you want to go somewhere else. If things don't work out for you, it doesn't mean that you failed. I mean, as much as I would love YouTube to be my full-time job and my like, hundreds and thousands of dollars, it didn't happen for me that way. I worked my ass off and then I didn't see any real returns from it, and then I got really unmotivated, and then at the same time that was all happening, my old job needed a part-time person, and they reached out to me and they said, do you want to come back to work part-time? We're flexible with how you want to like schedule your time. And I was like, you know what, it's fine, it's perfect because I have more than enough time to do a part-time job and also do YouTube. YouTube is very time consuming, but also working part-time and doing YouTube part-time or full-time was okay. And then I started to realize, like, all the time that I was putting on YouTube, I wasn't getting much in return. I wasn't getting I wasn't making the money that I wanted to make, and I didn't wanna sell my soul for a dollar. Like, it just wasn't worth it because I would just get so depressed and so sad and felt so unworthy because I wasn't making it on YouTube. And then I realized that that's just because God has a different calling for me. Whatever I was doing on YouTube wasn't my calling, and that's not where I needed to go. And that is why it never worked out for me. Maybe this whole social media thing is not what God wanted me to be. It wasn't my purpose in life, maybe. Um, have I ever thought about changing up the content? I did change up the content for like I dabbled. Um, at this point, honestly, I think I'm just gonna start making videos about just like more like talking videos about certain topics that are very interesting to me now. Like personal finance is very interesting to me now. And also, like, I'm trying to get my real estate license, and maybe I can document that journey and see how that goes once I get my license because I'm trying to diversify my income. So I I don't know. I feel like there are so many other topics out there that I would like to explore, but I feel like I don't know if people want to watch it. Like if maybe people are just like Ms. Yanni who. By the way, I love your honesty on this whole thing. Oh, thank you, my love. Have you ever thought about changing up? Oh, thank you, Divine Foods. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, YouTube is not what it used to be. None of social media is what it used to be. And I really just hate seeing these fucking tiny little teenagers doing anything for views, and it's so sad. You should be happy that you tried. Most people are afraid to even try it. Yeah, I think that's a great way of looking at it. I think and knowing that you tried, gave it your all, and you tried again. Like I tried so many times. It's crazy. Like I would fail and try again and try this and try that and nothing worked. And I'm just like, you know what? Life goes on. Life really does fucking go on. Mm. Anyways, guys, I am going to stay on for like another 5 minutes and then I'm going to go. But if there's any other questions, let me know. If you have any like video requests on anything, you can comment them. Like I said, I think I'm going to start working a lot on like personal finance video, like in my 30s videos, like in my 30s now. Oh God. Ah, it's crazy, right? So I feel like so much changes when you turn 30. Just like wow, adulting is real, like real. Um, so yeah, just like videos about that probably I'll start making. But yeah, aw GM, thank you. Thank you. I believe that too. Definitely do believe that too, babe. Thank you. Vlog during getting real estate license. I'm actually interested in that. Yeah, I mean, I will vlog my experience after I actually get my license. I started studying it and then I took a little break because I wanted to focus on something else right now. I mean, a little word of advice to you guys, like if you're looking into personal investment, now is the time to really take the time to learn it and see and figure out for yourself how you want to invest your money, whether it's stocks or in the market, whatever. Obviously, the market is very volatile right now and it's garbage, but that is when you should be thinking or looking into the potential of how you could invest or what you could be doing. So I've been spending my time. This is not personal or financial advice in any shape, way, or form because I am not a licensed professional. But I've been spending my time kind of focusing on that right now because I feel like there's a big opportunity and then taking time to also learn real estate and like taking the online course because I mean, I have so much time that I just do like online course, which, oh my God, online courses are the worst, the fucking worst. Jesus Christ. It's like you're basically reading a book, like the textbook, and then they um, ask you a little quiz in the end. I'm like, seriously? I pay how much? $800 to just read a book? I'm paying to read a book that I can just do on my own. But I guess that's part of it. It's part of the hourly requirements and stuff. And like I can't obviously go to a classroom right now and take the course. So it's the best that I can do to make the best use of my time. Um, what do I look forward to after quarantine? Way ask. Um, I am looking forward to, and this is gonna sound so shallow, very shallow. I am looking forward to I just need to go out for brunch just once and go to a rooftop for a happy hour just once, and I'm gonna be happy. I'm just looking forward to like just being able to walk down the street and not have to wear a face mask. If you guys wear one of those, you know how hard it is to breathe. Like literally, you feel like you can't breathe. So I don't even know how these healthcare workers are doing it because it's not the most comfortable experience. But those are the two things I'm really looking forward to. I'm a brunch girl. I love to eat. I'm a foodie. Um, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to going back to the gym and training. I miss that a lot. I read somebody said something about Graham Stevens. Is his name? Uh, somebody said something about Graham. Oh, Graham Stevens. Yeah, I love watching him. I watch him every single day when he posts a video. I'm like on it. Like I feel like his content is very informational and very educational, and also he's not full of shit. So I like him a lot. Go watch Netflix. Must watch recommendations. Ooh, if you have not seen Money Heist, get on Money Heist. Oh my God, Money Heist is so good. Um, Money Heist has been my top. I also saw there's a movie with Jackie Chan in it, which I didn't even know that he was still making movies, but it's not a Chinese movie, it's like an action movie that Jackie Chan is in. The Foreigner. That's a really good movie. I used to watch Lucifer, of course, Grey's Anatomy. I watch Grey's Anatomy. This Is Us, if you haven't seen it, great time to just binge watch. What else do I watch? Oh, I watched Outer Banks the other day. It's a show. So good. So good. It's kind of like a teenage action drama, but it's really interesting. Outer Banks, if you want to watch a show. I've been actually like more into watching movies than shows because I feel like at least I'm just only wasting like an hour and a half of my life versus like 12 hours because I'm a binge watcher. And then also there was another show, The Innocence Files. Very interesting documentary series on Netflix about the justice system and how there's no justice in the justice system essentially. But that was really interesting to me. No, I did not watch Tiger King. I saw the first episode and I wanted to throw up. Like ugh, it made me sick to my stomach and I was like, I can't watch this. This guy's getting paid from people watching this show, and I'm like, I'm not supporting what he's doing. But people are like, no, watch like the keep watching. It gets crazier and more interesting. And I'm like, ugh, I really don't want to. Like he's such a douche, and everybody in that fucking show is such a douche. I'm just like, no. What website do you go to take the real estate course? I googled a few. Um, sorry. Um, I googled a few. I think I'm back. Sorry, I exited the app by accident because I'm on my phone. I googled a few, and then I ended up going with Kaplan Real Estate Education, just because they're like a renowned name. So I did that. It's honestly online courses are just really you studying on your own and then taking a quiz and an exam, but they just have to validate the hours that you spend on the course. But yeah, that was interesting. Anyways, guys, my phone is dying. This was so much fun chatting with you guys. Like, I feel like I should do this more often. Let me know if you guys want me to do like a Saturday live chat every Saturday while we're in quarantine. Because I feel like we can all use a little friend to chat to. I know I can. Thank you guys for like listening to me and like talking to me. You guys are like, ugh, you guys are keeping me sane right now, literally. And I'm out of my hard seltzer, so I need to refill. Anyways, guys, I love you so freaking much. Thank you guys for everything. I have no words. Like, you guys are so humble and so loving and so caring and so amazing. You guys are fucking amazing. So thank you. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time. I will do a live, maybe next Friday or Saturday. Let me know which day you guys prefer. Just leave it in the comments somewhere and let me know which day I should do the lives, and then we can like do a little happy hour live where we both have wine and like have a drink and we can have and chat. Anyways, I love you. Mwah. And take care, be safe, stay sane, and we'll get through this together, okay? I love you guys so much.